Good morning. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning. My name is Badhun Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international education and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable research student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it is not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institute from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corner of the world for free webinars, seminar courses, award quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more premium services for free, like their own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and well knowledge platform for gathering GR knowledge which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainers, speaker, and coaches. Our session are globally renowned professional to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personal. Speaking knowledge is crucial for the state of global professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and fun. So we try to understand the niche of and set more good research and practice method. We must have genuine concern for the learner represent more diversity growth and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion and integrity. IGP member are committed to offering effective best quality service and improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Be- Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Dear RGB speaker, participant, and well wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design website www.edurgp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy all feature with mismatched data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace that. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all for previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time ended because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download the certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, then you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, we participate in an award function with support and organize and you can also you can actually prepare and download table instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of global professional membership, certificate of global influence in the pandemic, certificate of active knowledge taker, certificate of social activities during pandemic, certificate of achievement IGP knowledge think about 2020, 2021 and 2022, certificate of participation webinar series 1, authentic assessment in teaching learning, certificate of participation webinar series 2, teaching English of foreign language and assessment. Certificate of participation webinar series 3, digital classroom engagement 2, certificate of participation webinar series 4. Application launch leadership and managerial skills. Certificate of participation webinar series 5. Application launch leadership and managerial skills. Certificate of participation webinar series 6. Trend and innovation in mathematics education. Certificate of participation webinar series 7. Research comprehension approach. Certificate of participation webinar series 8. Art in teaching a special program in the arts. Certificate of participation webinar series 9. 21st century tool in teaching mathematics. Certificate of IGP corporate ambassador. Certificate of IGP campus ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our prepared student services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we're late sending you on time. This is great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solved all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check out the report for all admin details. It's a cordial request to check our button and pages on our website. Should you like and sell, will benefit. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, we're going to start our 1957 webinar, which name is Power of Your Subconscious Mind, book review final part. And today our speaker's name is Samin Narat. He is from India. Before I hand over this to our speaker, sir, I'll share a very little bit about him. Motivational speaker and life coach, NLP participant. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation.
Thank you so
Hello,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much for this. Yeah. Can
Sir,
I
please
continue?
present your presentation.
Yeah, surely. So I'll just start and then I'll share on the PPT.
Okay, sir.
Great. So, my dear friends, it is really amazing to meet all of you at the end of this year 2023. And trust me, whatever I'm going to share today, it is going to be the blast. It is going to be really fantastic for you to start 2024 on the higher note. And today's is the last session of Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So, I'm going to share something magical which I have never ever shared in my sessions. Specifically, you all of you are getting this information for absolutely no cost. Usually I share this information in my paid workshops, but today I'm going to share it because today is the last session and it's the month of December and 2024 is going to start. So be ready with notebook and pen. So I'll just brief a bit about me and then we'll start ahead. So I'm Samir Narad. Basically, I'm an electrical engineer. I did diploma and degree in electrical engineering. After I did job for 6 years in Blue Star Limited. In between, I did my correspondence MBA in marketing. And I realized what is my God gifted potential is to help people, motivate people. Then I decided to work as a motivational speaker and life coach. Until now, I have delivered 600 plus seminars, webinars, trained around 25,000 plus people, and by God's grace, lots of success stories. And today is the day. Just make it count. Today is the day. Make a note of that. You're going to create your massive success story. You're going to create that. I'm just going to facilitate. I'm just going to guide. Rest game is up to you. So are you excited, my dear friends? Just say yes in the chat box or comment box wherever you are right now. Just say yes. Just give me a few seconds. Something went inside my eye. Just say yes in the chat box or comment box. Wherever you are, maybe you're on YouTube or Facebook, doesn't matter. Just put yes in the chat box if you're really excited. Awesome. So let's get started. Let me share PPT with you. Yeah, maybe before sharing the PPT, let me share something important, something basic about the subconscious mind. So what is the subconscious mind? Subconscious mind is basically a mind which is controlling the vital functions of your body. See, there is something called as conscious mind and there is something called as subconscious mind. Now, what is conscious mind? See, whatever you do consciously, that is called as conscious mind. Whatever you do it consciously and you're in your awareness, it is called as conscious mind. And there is something which is going on in your body right now without your awareness. You just can't control it. You just can't control it. And that is controlled by the subconscious mind. Like we are breathing right now. Are we consciously controlling it? Not at all. It is happening on its own. You must have had breakfast, lunch, dinner as per your timeline. And are you controlling the digestion? Not at all. It is happening on its own. The blood flow is there in your body. Are you controlling that? Not at all. It is happening on its own. Heart is pumping the blood. It is happening on its own. The kidney, the liver, the pancreas, everything is working on its own. And that is controlled by your subconscious mind. That is controlled by your subconscious mind. And let me tell you one big secret. You must be thinking that you are thinking. You must be thinking that you are thinking. And let me tell you, you're not thinking. Even I'm not thinking. Actually, 95% of our thoughts and emotions, even our actions, are controlled by the subconscious mind. It has been proven scientifically. Just write this down in your notebook, notepad, whatever you have. 95% of our thoughts, emotions, and actions controlled by the subconscious mind. So please make sure you have some control. Because if those 95% of your thoughts, emotions, and actions are not in alignment with your goals, you're gone. And hence, people call it we are the slave of our habits. And the habits are in the subconscious mind. And today I'm going to share one magical formula, one magical technique, as I promised, which can transform your life. And it helped me immensely. I'll tell you a very small story of mine by which you will understand why I'm doing this work and how it is going to help you. Way back in 2004, when I was doing engineering, I was doing diploma engineering, electrical engineering. I failed in engineering. I got only 45%, and I had 380 KTs, three subject, 13 subject I failed, and I was going through hell. In 2004, there was no such thing as a social media. There was no such thing as a Google or YouTube, or even forget about the chat GPT. Nothing was there. I was all alone. I was all alone. No one was there to help me understand me. My parents, they they are like 10th grade, 12th grade, so they're not having enough intelligence at that point of time to guide me. I was living in slum, and again, no one was there to guide me, help me. I was all alone, and I was visiting psychiatrist because I was suffering from depression. And on the top of that, my younger brother, he was in the first year of engineering, and I was in second year of engineering. He passed in first year, and I failed in second year, and because of that, both of us in the same class. Both of us were in the same class. Just imagine the embarrassment. It was a huge embarrassment to sit in the same class with my brother. I was going through a very difficult phase. Even I wanted to commit suicide that point of time. I used to tell my mom that please consider your eldest son is no more. He is dead. Whatever dreams you have, just fulfill it through your younger son. Your older son is gone. He's not going to do anything. I was in such a bad mindset. But then I got to know about one book. By God's grace, the divine plan was something different. I got to know about one book, Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I started reading that book, and from a dropper, I became topper. From 45, I jumped to 85. I was 14th in the Maharashtra, my state. This magic happened because I used the technique of subconscious mind. The technique which I use, which transformed my life, the same technique I'm going to share with you. Same technique. I had so many failures, but I always bounced back. And I'll share one more of my failure so that you'll get convictions. Because whatever I'm sharing today, it is not bookish. It is quite practical. I have applied it. So many of the people applied it and they got some phenomenal results. So you can also get a phenomenal results, my dear friend. In in 2010, I completed my degree also. 2007, I completed my diploma in electrical engineering. 2010, I completed my degree. And I got a job. I got a job in one of the company named as Mahanagar Gas Limited. And as usual, I was very excited because I was joining the new company. I was joining company for the first time, and it was a great achievement for a dropout student to get a job after completing the diploma, completed degree, and on the top of that, I was from vernacular medium, and it was a great achievement. So 1st of July 2010, I joined the company. I was very excited, really excited. First company, and by 9 a.m. I joined the company. By 9:30, HR called me, and HR told me that you cannot join this company. I said, why? Look at my offer letter. My name is there. You only invited me. So why can't I join? She said, you can't join because you have one medical condition. I said, what medical condition? I'm 100% fit. I don't have a spectacle. She said, yes, you don't have spectacle, but you have one thing, and that is color blindness. You are a color blind person, and we can't take person like you in our company because of safety reasons, and you have to leave the company right here, right now. Just imagine someone joining company for the first time, a job for the first time, on the first day itself, they are sending me off. And I reached my home around 10 a.m. I was very frustrated. I told my parents that they have removed me because I have color blindness. I just Googled it because by 2010 the Google was there. I Googled it. I got to know that color blindness can't be cured. There is no medicine as of now. And it is at a DNA level. So I'm born with it. I'm going to die with it. As simple as that. And because of this medical condition, I cannot get a job. Not in a private company, not in a government company. Think about it. What must be going through me? In 2004, I wanted to commit suicide because I was a dropout student. But I worked hard. From a dropper, I became topper, completed my diploma, completed my degree. For 8 years, I was working hard to become an engineer. And after that, someone is telling me that you cannot get a job. Think about it. You must have gone through such kind of pains. You must have seen or heard such stories. And this is a real story, my dear friend. But again, I was aware of the power of the subconscious mind. I decided to utilize those tools, and from a dropper, I became topper. As I told you earlier, and this time I used the same technique and I got a job. I got a job in Blue Star Limited. After 3 long months, HR called me and she invited me for an interview. I delivered interview and they took me. First of all, I became dropper from a topper from a dropper, and after that, I got a great job, and I worked there for 6 years. Yeah, I'm not completely colorblind person. I have partial color blindness. So some of the colors I understand, some of the colors I don't understand. But still, I worked really well in Blue Star Limited for 6 years, and after that, I decided to quit. So, my dear friends, whatever I'm sharing, whatever I'm sharing, it is coming from my experience, because this is like book review, power of your subconscious mind. Book review is there, but don't misunderstand it is bookish. It is quite practical. I have applied it, I have tested it, and I have so many case studies. I have trained around 25,000 plus people, and the people who followed the system, very honestly, they got some phenomenal results. So you can also get a phenomenal results. So are you ready to get that phenomenal result? Just say yes in the chat box or comment box. Just say yes in the chat box or comment box so that we can get started. Wherever you are, because there is something called as active learning. In case you're listening for me the first time, don't listen like this. Hmm. Yeah, I understand. I don't want to type, I don't want to write because I understood. Hmm. Yeah, it is quite good. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, nice. This is a nice point. Please don't attend training like this, because this is called as passive state of learning. Be active. Now, what is the meaning of active? I know you can't talk to me, but at least you can take your notepad or maybe some kind of iPad and you can make notes. Please make notes. Ask a lot of questions. See, and I know you cannot ask questions directly to me. So as of now, whatever questions you are coming in your mind, you can write it somewhere, and at the end of the session, you can ask those questions. At the end of the session, you can ask me all those questions. So please be active. Whenever I will say something, whenever I'll say to be active in the chat box, please be active in the chat box. Because if you're active in the chat box, then whatever knowledge you're getting, it will be linked to the active state of your mind. See, whenever we want to implement the knowledge, and if the knowledge is connected with the active state, then it will be very easy for you to implement that. But if you are passive and just listening to it, then the knowledge will associate with the passive state, and it will be very difficult for you to implement that knowledge. So make sure you are in active state. So let me share you that ultimate technique. Yeah, before that, one more case study. You must have heard about one swimmer, Michael Phelps. Have you heard about one swimmer, Michael Phelps? You must listen about him, think about him, and watch his videos. Why? Because he is the most decorated man in the history of Olympics. He's the most decorated man. Now, you must be thinking, what is the meaning of most decorated? Olympics is not about being an artist. Olympics is about sports. I know that. He is the only person on the planet Earth who won 23 individual gold medals. No one ever did that. 23 individual gold medals. Think about it. It's a huge thing. To win a one gold medal in Olympics is a huge achievement. And he won not 5, not 10, not 50, not 20, 23 gold medals. Can you imagine? A person can be lucky maybe on a one day, not 23 times. It's not possible. So it is not luck, my dear friend. It was about this technique which I'm going to share with you. So what is that technique? Please write it down. It is called as visualization. It is called as visualization. And if you don't believe me, go on Google and type Michael Phelps and visualization. Go there and type. And in case you're a follower of cricket, if you are an Indian, there is one cricketer named as Virat Kohli. He also follows the same technique. Go ahead and check Virat Kohli mind power, Virat Kohli visualization. You'll get tons of videos. So, my dear friends, why I'm sharing these stories? The way I shared my stories, I'm sharing stories of some of the great celebrities, sports personalities, because the kind of pressure they handle while performing at international level, it is insane. It's not easy to handle that kind of pressure and perform every single day. But these people have been doing it. So we must learn what exactly they are doing. We must analyze what exactly they are doing. And you need not do that analysis because I have done it for you. You just need to listen and you just need to follow it. So I don't want to drag it too much. I know you're damn excited to learn about the technique of visualization. So let's jump in the technique of visualization. Just give me a few seconds. Let me share the screen. Awesome. So let's move on. So this is the process I'm talking about. This is the process I'm talking about. Visualization process. I've been talking about this process called as visualization. What this process is all about. By the way, visualization has to be done just before going to sleep. Visualization has to be done just before going to sleep. And maybe after getting up in the morning. After getting up in the morning can be the bonus, but you must do it just before going to sleep. Now you must be wondering why before going to sleep? Because if you study the book Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy has been telling, visualize or maybe do affirmations or do this, do that, ideally before going to sleep, as you get up in the morning. But why before going to sleep? Because before going to sleep, you are in alpha state of your mind. You are in alpha state. Now, what is the alpha state? Alpha state is a state in which you can enter the subconscious mind. Now, what will happen if you enter the subconscious mind? My dear friend, if you impress your subconscious mind with certain ideas, certain thoughts, certain images, those things will become reality. Do you know, like a mirror? If you go in front of a mirror, what happens? Whatever clothes you're wearing, you get a reflection. In the same manner, whatever thoughts, images, emotions goes inside the subconscious mind, it will be reflected as a reality. So whatever dreams you have, whatever goals you have, if you impress it on the subconscious mind, it will become real. Are you getting my point? It will become real. It will become physical in your life. So make sure you impress your subconscious mind with what you want, not with what you don't want, because it is like a mirror. You know the mirror at your home? If you are wearing torn clothes or maybe some dirty clothes, mirror is not going to say, why are you wearing dirty clothes? Why are you wearing torn out clothes? Mirror has nothing to do with what you're wearing, not wearing, isn't it? What is the role of a mirror? It's just to reflect. And this is what the subconscious is doing. It's just to reflect. So, my dear friend, it is our responsibility to program subconscious mind, impress subconscious mind with what we want. But unfortunately, Most of the people program subconscious mind with what they don't want. Don't do this mistake. Program your subconscious mind with what you want. And why I'm saying this? Because most of the people before going to sleep, they are on social media. Do you agree? Just say yes in the chat box if you agree. More than 90% people in this world, I would say, are on social media before going to sleep. They watch WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, maybe TikTok, and maybe so many apps are available across world. They are watching those and then only they are sleeping. Maybe they are reading some kind of newspaper or maybe some news channels or something like that. Do you agree? And my dear friends, we all know whatever information you get from newspaper, news channel, social media, more than 90% of that information is negative. So just think about it. How you are programming your subconscious mind just before going to sleep. And most of the people, as they get up in the morning, the first thing they do is to check their mobile. Do you agree? The first thing they do. The first thing they do is to turn on the television and watch the news. The first thing they do, maybe, check out that newspaper and read that newspaper. And again, the same old story. More than 90% information they're getting is negative. So they're impressing subconscious mind with something negative and they are wondering, why I'm not getting successful? Why I'm getting so much challenges, so many hardships? Why I'm getting stuck in spite of working so hard? Why there are so many issues in my life? I don't understand. I think I'm born to be failure. And I can't be a winner. I'm a born failure. So many challenges are coming. I guess I have really pathetic stars, pathetic horoscope. I'm born on a very bad day, bad time. I guess I'm a curse. I'm a curse to this humanity. I'm cursed to my life. I'm cursed to my family. Nothing is happening. More than 90% people think like that. And they don't know why it is happening in their life. So, my dear friend, today I am getting you into that process. I am giving that awareness how you can break that cycle of negativity. If you don't take that responsibility and break that cycle, you're going to suffer rest of your life, wondering why am I suffering. So note down today's date, note down today's time. I'm going to share you that magical technique. So before going to sleep and after you get up, you need to follow this process. Ideally before going to sleep, because after you get up in the morning, you may be in a hurry. A lot many things can happen in the morning, which you cannot control. So I'm not going into that part. Like after getting up in the morning, I would say just before going to sleep is going to be the game changer. So make most of that. So let's see how we are supposed to make most of that alpha state of the mind. So first of all, write a script. Write a script. Are you getting my point? Write a script. Now you must be wondering, what kind of script, Samir? Script of your success. What are you going to do after you achieve your success? See, whatever target you have, once you achieve that, you're going to celebrate, right? Whatever target you have, you're going to celebrate, maybe in a mild way, in a big way. So how you're going to celebrate? You need to write down the story of your celebration. You need to write down what exactly you're going to do after you're achieving that thing. And I will suggest write a dramatic story. Why dramatic story? Because dramatic story is going to be emotional. And why emotions are going to play the major role, I'm going to explain. So make sure your story is quite dramatic. And while making that story, creating that story, you are supposed to use all your senses. Now we have five senses, and out of which three senses are very powerful. That is the visual, what you see with your eyes. There is auditory, what you listen, hear, and what you feel, that is kinesthetic. So VAK, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. These three senses are very powerful. These three senses are very important. because we have been learning since our childhood majorly with these senses VAK. Now, how are you supposed to write a story? I'll give you an example also instead of talking in the terms of coding or in a terms of different language. I'll give one simple example, simple story. Suppose there is one person and that person looking for a job, and maybe the target salary that person is having as per his qualification, as per his experience, is like maybe $5,000. He is looking for a job where he can earn maybe $5,000, $10,000, or X dollars, because it varies from person to person. So certain X dollars, I would say, he wants to earn per month salary. So how he can use the technique? Suppose that person gets a job, or you are that person. You get a job. How you're going to celebrate your dream job, your dream salary, not just one ordinary job, your dream job with a dream salary. If you get, how are you going to celebrate? Are you going to hide somewhere? Are you going to avoid talking to people? Are you going to turn off your social media? Are you saying, Sameer, are you mad? After getting my dream job, my dream salary, I'll announce to the whole world. I'll go on social media. I'll tell them what I achieved. I'll talk to my loved ones. I'll call my parents. I'll call my loved ones the moment I'll receive that news. If I'm away from my family, isn't it? So, my dear friends, whatever you're going to do after achieving that target, please make story of that. And how you're supposed to make the story? With the help of VAK. I'll explain. Now, when I say V, that is visual. Once you get the dream job with the dream salary, what you're going to see with your eyes. Suppose you talk to your parents or loved one. What is going to happen on their face? Their face will be illuminated. Their face will be glowing. Their face will be really happy. They must be having tears of joy, isn't it? So that is what you're going to see with your eyes, right? Maybe they will give you some gifts, isn't it? Maybe you will go to a temple along with them, or a church or a mosque, isn't it? So what you're going to see with your eyes, just write down. Just write down that I'm seeing the happy faces of my family members, my loved one. They're crying with happiness. Then we went to a temple or a church or a mosque. There we had a very serene experience. We performed some rituals as a gratitude to that God, a goddess sent. So this is what you're going to see, right? So write down that story of visuals. It will not be a huge story, a small story of 4 to 5 statements, more than enough. Even with the 2 statements, more than enough. But it has to be visual. And then auditory. Now, what auditory? When you will share the news with your loved ones or anyone that I got a job and all, what they're going to say? Hey, please don't say this all this nonsense. Are they going to say like this? Are they going to avoid you? Not at all. What are you going to do? They are going to say, congratulations, man. You have done it. You are fantastic. You have made me proud. This is what you're going to listen, right? This is what you're going to hear once you share the news with your family members and loved ones. So please write it down. How they will respond when you will share that news. Just write it down. That is called as auditory. Maybe you will say something that I'm very grateful to God I got a job, and I'm very grateful to one trainer, Sameer Narad. He trained me on the 19th of December 2023. He shared some amazing tools of the visualization subconscious mind. Maybe something like that you'll share with your family members, isn't it? Maybe with your loved ones. So maybe something you're speaking, something you're listening, write it down. What you're going to listen, what you're going to speak, that is going to be the story of auditory. We covered the story of visual. We covered the story of auditory. Now let's cover the story of kinesthetic. Now, what is kinesthetic? That is using your body. See, once you share the news with your loved ones, what you're going to do? Are they going to fold their arms like this? Are they going to run away from you? Not at all. Once you share the news, they will do handshake with you. They will hug you. Maybe they will lift you, maybe they will dance with you, isn't it? So write down what you're going to do with your body. Are you going to dance? Are you going to run? Are you going to, hug someone? What you're going to do? Are you going to kiss someone, your loved one? Why not? So whatever you're going to do, your hugs, kisses, you are jumping around, you're running around, whatever, just write it down. That is your kinesthetic story. Have you got the technique, my dear friend? You're supposed to write a script, and you're supposed to use ideally all your senses. See, you can use the sense of smelling also, sense of taste also, like uh, you're feeling the fresh air. Maybe that sense can be utilized. Or maybe in your home, after you are revealing the news, someone of your friend gave you the nice perfume, so you applied the perfume, you felt really amazing, something like that. That also can be done. Or maybe your family members or some loved ones, they offered you some sweets, and you're eating those sweets along with them, and you're feeling that success. So that also can be done. You can utilize other senses also, but the main senses I want you to cover anyhow, those three senses. Which are those? Visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Write a story, write a proper story, and it can be a small story. I don't want you to elaborate too much. It can be a sweet and short story, a short script of maybe around 5 to 10, not 5, I would say 7 to 10 statements, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, which you can easily remember. So write down this story: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. That's it. That's it. And once you're done with the story, then the magic is going to happen, because you're going to use the technique of visualization. So I want you to write down certain steps of visualization. Just write down the steps of visualization. So step number one, write your script, which you just did, which you understood. And whatever questions you have, keep it in parking lot. Once we are done with the session, you can ask me. So step number one, write your script. Step number two, mug up your script. As of now, you write down the steps, then I'll explain you what is the significance of the each step. Step number one, write your script. Step number two, mug up by heart, remember your script. Step number three, sit on your bed. Before going to sleep, do not sleep, sit on your bed. Now, why to sit? I'll explain. Let me just say the steps and I'll explain each steps in depth. Sit on your bed. Step number four, do the deep breathing for 1 minute. Do the deep breathing for 1 minute. Now, why deep breathing? Why for 1 minute? I'll explain. Just chill. Step number four, do the deep breathing. Now, step number five is very important. In step number five, you're going to imagine 5 to 10 golden moments of your life. In step number five, you're going to imagine 5 to 10 golden moments. Now, what are the golden moments? The moments which gave you huge amount of happiness, moments which you always cherish, moments which you feel like you are the most luckiest person in those moments. Those are called the golden moments. So imagine those 5 to 10 golden moments. This is step number five. And finally, step number six. In step number six, you are going to visualize that success, visualize that story which you wrote in step number one. Got it? Now let me explain each step in a depth. What is the significance of that? Step number one, write your story. Because if you don't write a story, and if you just try to visualize, you will go haywire. You will go anywhere, or you may not visualize itself. You'll not stick to your target. So write your story. Step number two, mug up your story. Now, why to mug up? Because it can happen like you will write a story, but still you will go here and there in your visualization. You will imagine like, I'm celebrating near seashore one day. Next day you will feel like, no, I'm celebrating on the mountains. Next day you'll feel like, no, I'll celebrate the success in the hotel. No, next day you'll feel like, no, I'll celebrate the success in my home. So you'll keep on changing. Your mind will keep on wandering here and there. So better write a story and then mug up your story. Otherwise, your subconscious mind will get confused. It is like sitting in a taxi or sitting in a car and misguiding the driver. If you misguide the driver, something like this: hey, driver, go straight. No, 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 driver, take left. No, driver, take right. No, 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 driver, take U-turn. If you confuse your driver, driver will not drive a car. In the same manner, if you try to visualize too many things in very wrong way, it will be very difficult to program the subconscious mind. So better write the story, then mug up your story. Step number 3, sit on your bed. Now, why to sit on your bed? See, if you sleep, then you will sleep. If you sleep, then you will sleep. And by morning, you'll realize you didn't do the visualization. So better sit on your bed. Because once you sit on your bed, then you will not fall asleep very fast. You will go in a deeper state of the mind and it will be very easy. So sit on your bed, do not sleep. Yeah, and all these steps you'll not get it anywhere. These steps I have derived, I have studied, I have analyzed my life, analyzed of life of so many people, and after that I'm sharing you these steps. Step number 3, sit on your bed. Step number 4, do the deep breathing for 1 minute. Now, why to do the deep breathing? My dear friend, you're going to visualize just before going to sleep. And throughout the day, you witness so many things, so many challenges you witness throughout the day. So you are really, really tired mentally and physically, isn't it? Mentally and physically, you are very tired. So in order to relax your mind and body, you're going to do the deep breathing for 1 minute. Is it making sense? Because whole day you're going to witness so many things. But anyhow, you have to visualize. You cannot give the excuse like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm mentally fatigued, so I don't want to visualize today, I'll visualize tomorrow. Don't do that. If you do the deep breathing for 1 minute, automatically you will re-energize your body. So how to do the deep breathing? It's very simple. See, when I say the deep breathing, that means it has to go to your stomach. You're supposed to breathe through your stomach. So when you will breathe in, the air, that oxygen has to reach your stomach. Are you getting my point? When you will breathe in, your stomach must expand. Why it must expand? That the air is going in the stomach. If the air is going in the stomach, stomach has to expand. Again, the expansion doesn't mean it's a huge expansion. I'm saying it's a bit of expansion. It's like if you blow in the balloon, what will happen? It will expand, right? So you're putting air, oxygen in your stomach. You're taking it deeper. Then automatically you're going to expand a bit. So take that oxygen towards your stomach, and as you'll breathe out, your stomach will go in. So as you'll breathe in, stomach will expand. As you breathe out, stomach will go in. So do this deep breathing for 1 minute. It requires bit of practice. It may not be easy at the start, but do bit of practice of deep breathing, and you will experience magical relaxation. Now, why you'll experience magical relaxation, that also I'll explain. That you must be thinking, why not in chest? Why I should take that air towards the stomach? Please understand, there is something called as navel, and before our birth, when we were in mother's womb, we got all that inputs, all that feeding through our navel. We were connected to our mother through our navel, and navel is the nodal point. Navel is a point where 72,000 veins of our body are connected. So when there is a movement around the navel, then you get energized throughout your body. And apart from that, when we breathe in, there is one organ in our body called as lungs. They absorb the air, absorb the oxygen, and they circulate in the body. The part of the lungs which is there in our abdomen, in our stomach, that part of the lungs has got huge capacity to absorb the oxygen. You can imagine like the holes in the lungs are quite bigger to absorb the oxygen. Hence, you are supposed to take that air, oxygen towards your stomach to the deep breathing. I hope you got it. And this is how you can energize yourself within 1 minute. 1 minute is more than enough to relax yourself mentally and physically. That is step number 4. Step number 5, you must be wondering why to imagine 5 to 10 golden moments of the life. I'll tell you. See, in step number 6, what you're going to do, you're going to visualize your success. So before doing the visualization of success, you need to create that environment in your mind. It is like a mental warm up. Before playing any sport, what we do the physical warm up. Because if you don't do physical warm up and if you start running fast, it can damage your muscles, it can damage your body. You know that. Hence, you first of all warm up your body through some basic running, spot jogging, maybe jumping jacks, something like that, isn't it? So here we are doing the mental warm up. How we are doing the mental warm up? We are doing mental warm up by imagining the golden moments. Because once you start imagining those 5 to 10 golden moments, you will start believing that again the magic can happen. Magic can happen again. This faith, this belief you will gather. This mental warm up would be there. It is so important. See, even when you ride a bike or drive a car, you don't take the car or the bike on the full speed from the first second. You do it gradually, right? If you try to do it from the first second, it can damage you, it can damage that car, bike, you know that. So in the same manner, don't go in a visualization process abruptly. Don't do it abruptly. Don't do it instantaneously. I would say take it gradually. Do that mental warm up. Imagine those 5 to 10 golden moments. And once you are done with those 5 to 10 golden moments, then finally you visualize. Finally, you visualize your success. Visualize that story which you wrote in step number 5. Got it? Visualize that story which you wrote in a step number, I'm sorry, step number 1. Visualize that story. And this is called 6 steps of visualization. 6 steps of visualization for the grand success. And with this technique, you can achieve whatever you want, be it like health, be it career, be it relationship, be it finance, be it social, be it spiritual, doesn't matter. You can visualize and you can attract. And how it works, I'll tell you. You must be thinking, some of the logical people in the room right now, you must be thinking it is it's like a daydreaming. It is called as wishful thinking. No, it is not called as wishful thinking. It is not a daydreaming. It is a science. It is beyond a daydreaming. And how it works, I'll explain you. Lot of things I'm going to share. Just hold. So this is called as 6 steps of visualization. But how you're supposed to visualize? Now this is very interesting. So when you visualize, you need to visualize in a certain way. I'll share one image right now. Now you can see this boy. What this boy is doing? What this boy is doing? This boy is basically trying to burn the paper because there is enough amount of sunlight, so there is no need of magnifying glass to see something. So he is using magnifying glass to burn a paper. Very simple. Now you must be knowing you cannot burn paper as usual. Not see without this specific thing, this tool of magnifying glass, you cannot burn the paper. Yeah, with lighter or something like that, definitely you can, but as it is you cannot burn. Or even sun rays, even the temperature of 60, 65, 70 cannot burn the paper. It's not possible. The sunlight can be effective only if it is concentrated, you know that. See, if you put your mobile or laptop in sunlight, will it get charged? No, not at all. Rather, it will get damaged. If you want to charge your mobile or laptop, you need to have the solar panel attached to it. If you want to cook food, you need to have solar cooker. It's very simple. If you just put some grains outside in the hope of it will get cooked, it will get burned and it will get destroyed in that process. So my dear friends, please understand, you need a solar panel or maybe a magnifying glass to concentrate the sun rays, because there is a huge power in sun rays, but you need to concentrate that power. If the concentration is not there, what is going to happen? Nothing. So it is so important to concentrate the sun rays, maybe with the help of magnifying glass or maybe solar panels. In the same manner, there is a huge power in your thoughts. It's a huge power, but you need to concentrate. You need to use some kind of magnifying glass which can make your thoughts very much focused. The concentration would be there and the thought power will be multiplied. The power of your thoughts can be multiplied when you concentrate your thoughts. But how to concentrate those thoughts? How to use the magnifying glass, not the physical magnifying glass. You need to use some another magnifying glass. What is that? My dear friends, please write down very big font. I would say take a whole page and write down this word. It is nothing but emotion. Write down in the chat box, comment box, emotions. This is the extremely important word when it comes to the subconscious programming. Please write down in the chat box, comment box, emotions. Emotions going to be the magnifying glass. It is going to be a magnifying glass which is going to concentrate your thoughts. So your thoughts plus your emotions, that is going to be the great combo of success. Thoughts plus emotion, that is going to be the game changer. Please understand, your thoughts is like thoughts are coming from your left brain and your emotions coming from your right brain. So left and right, both the brains are coming together. Left and right, both the brains are coming together. And this is how you're supposed to visualize. Are you getting my point? So before going to sleep, you're going to follow this process. And while doing the visualization, you are supposed to put emotions in it. Without emotions, your visualization will fail for sure. You'll experience failure in this technique if you don't visualize, if you don't put emotions. Now, you must be wondering what exactly you mean, Samir, by putting emotion. See, when a person becomes really emotional, what happens? If the person is full of emotions, what happens? If the person is full of emotions on a high emotional state, that person cries, isn't it? Nothing beyond that. That person cries. So you are supposed to cry with happiness. It is like tears of joy. So before going to sleep, when you follow this process, create those tears of joy as if you got that success. As if you got that success. Now you must be wondering, Sameer, it's not possible for me. I am a male, and male don't cry. I can't cry. Let me tell you, male can cry. Men can cry. We have that ability. Only because of social conditioning, you think like you can't cry. You can't cry. And let me tell you, if you study the research, most of the heart attacks across world are with the men, not with the women. Males are suffering a lot because of the heart disease. Why? Because males don't open up. They bury everything. They compress everything. They hide everything. They don't release their emotions. They never cry. And because of it, they get into heart attack and all those things. So I'm requesting all of you, please cry with happiness. You can cry. I cry with happiness. You can also cry. You have that ability. You have it. And no one is going to see that. Before going to sleep, the lights are off, everyone is sleeping, no one is going to understand what you're doing. So cry with happiness, let your heart be filled with that joy, and let few tears come out of your eyes. If not tears, at least goosebumps. If not tears, at least goosebumps you must experience while imagining that success, because that is what you want, man. You have been working hard for that target, and you're imagining that you got that target. It is going to be the fantastic moment. It is going to be the ultimate moment. So create those goosebumps. If you think like, no, Samir, I cannot create a tears of joy, I cannot create the goosebumps, then I'll say at least, have a broad smile on your face. At least you can do that. Have a broad smile on your face and visualize. That's it. If you can do that, and this is what is going to happen, the fire will be created. You will be pumped up to do something amazing, magical in your life. So this is the step, this is the process of visualization. If you got this process, if you are very happy about it, just say yes in the chat box. Just say yes in the chat box or comment box wherever you are today. Just say yes in the chat box, comment box wherever you are today. And let me tell you what exactly happens. Some of you must be still wondering, Sameer, yeah, how it is going to work. It looks like a daydreaming again. Let me tell you how it works. My dear friends, suppose you take a small pot, you put some soil, and you put some seeds in that soil, fertile soil. What will happen? What you're going to do after that? Suppose you put the seeds of rose, seeds of yellow rose. What are you going to do after that? You'll say, Samir, I'll water it, I'll fertilize it, I'll keep it in the sunlight, I'll protect it from the insects. That is what you're going to do. That is what you're supposed to do in this process also. See, your mind is like a fertile soil, and you planted some seeds before going to sleep in the terms of visualization. Now, throughout the day, you need to water it, you need to fertilize it, you need to provide enough amount of sunlight, and you're supposed to protect your dream. So, what is the meaning of that? So, before going to sleep, visualize your success. It's like a planting some seeds in a fertile soil of your mind, and throughout the day, water it, fertilize it. What does it mean? Throughout the day, work hard, put your heart and soul for that goal. Put a lot of efforts, and that is called putting some fertilizers or maybe watering your plant, and provide the sunlight. Now, what is the meaning of providing the sunlight? The providing the sunlight means be happy throughout the day. If you're not happy throughout the day, then that that dream is not going to come true. Please understand. So work really hard and be happy at the same time, and protect your dream from insects. Now, what is called an insect? Insect is like negative people in your life. Those people who are always saying you can't do it. Protect your dream from them. Keep working hard towards your dream. Be happy. So process is very simple. Let me summarize. Before going to sleep, visualize your story with a lot of emotions. Sleep peacefully. As you get up in the morning, throughout the day, work really hard. Put your heart and soul. Have a broad smile on your face. Believe that with subconscious mind, you're going to achieve something phenomenal in your life, and protect your dream from naysayers. Protect your dream from some of your enemies who are, always saying something negative about you, and keep working hard. That's it. If you can follow this process on regular basis, you will experience magic. This is a process I have been following, and I'm getting some amazing results. You'll also get some amazing results. And let me sum up today's session in a different style. Now you must be wondering, Samir, if you know this technique, then why you can't be the Bill Gates? Because you can imagine that you have huge amount of money and all. Why you are not Bill Gates? Why you are not Elon Musk? Why you are giving this training and all? You could have been in some big palace and all, right? You must be thinking like that. You must be thinking like, why Michael Phelps then stopped on 23 gold medals? Why not 50 gold medals? My dear friends, let me share you something. See, whatever this technique is going to do, it is going to be the combination. It is going to be the combination of two things. Now you must be wondering, what kind of combination? The combination of your previous programming and your today's programming. Let me repeat. It is going to be the combination of your previous programming and today's programming. Now, what is today's programming? Today's programming is this process. You're following this process, programming your subconscious mind is a today's process. You're doing that. Great. But what about your earlier programming? You have been programmed by your parents, your teachers, maybe society, maybe yourself in earlier years. What about that program? I don't know whether you will believe it or not, but what about the programming of your last birth? We get a lot of births actually, and we carry on that programming. So all that programming is coming into the picture. All that programming and today's programming, it is going to be the combination of that. In case your previous programming is not that bad, then you can get success faster. It's like if you are on -10, then it will be very easy for you to come on 0 and exit. If you are on -1000, then you need to overcome that -1000, come to 0, and then you can exit. But we don't know. All of us, we really don't know where we are standing, whether we are on -100 or -1000 or -1 million. We don't know what is in our hand. We cannot go to past and change it. We don't have timeline. We don't have that time machine so that we can travel in the time and you can correct something. Whatever is done and dusted. Now what we have in this present moment. So forget about what happened. what your parents did, what your teachers did, what you did in the past. Be in this present moment and do something magical right here, right now. Be in this present moment and follow this process. If you don't follow this process, you are going to be the slave of your previous programming. So don't be a slave, my dear friend. You are not a cat and a dog. Cat and a dog is a slave. The animals are the slave of the destiny. You are not a slave of your destiny. You are a man. You're a human being. You can transform yourself. You can change your destiny. You have that power. So make most of that power. Use this visualization technique on regular basis and you will experience magic beyond your imagination. Keep putting efforts. Keep collecting the blessings. In this process, keep collecting the blessings also. You know what? When you do something great for others, you collect a lot of blessings. And those blessings are like they are doing visualization. When someone is blessing you, actually they are visualizing your success. Isn't it amazing? If someone can visualize for you, you are also visualizing, they are also visualizing. So probability of success will increase like crazy. So I have covered that visualization process. What is visualization process all about? What is the role of a blessings in this process? So that's it from my side, my dear friends. That's it from my side. This is what I wanted to share. I never share it. I have never shared it openly. I'm telling you. It is there on YouTube right now. It is there on Facebook right now for the rest of the life. And God, universe knows what I have done today for all of you. And if you follow this process, magic will happen. Magic will happen, and this is my commitment. And I'm there in with you in the journey. So whenever you have any doubt whether we need any kind of help, you can get in touch with me. I'm there on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm everywhere. If you put my name Samir Narad, you will see me. You can message me and you can ask me questions. I'm there to help you because your success is my passion. My dear friends, let me share you. I have one vision that is to create 1 crore success stories. It's like a 10 million success stories. I want to create 10 million success stories and make this world a better place to live in. This is what my mission is. And you can be that success story if you follow this process. So I would love to help you in this process. So that's it from my side. I would love to take questions from your side today. Let me know if you have some questions. Go ahead, my dear friends. Let me know if you have some questions. Go ahead, my dear friends. So I request our organizer, to come into the picture and come in the this virtual stage and ask people if they have some questions so that we can explore them, we can answer them. I hope you got it, my dear friends. I hope you got it. Yes, I have stopped the screen sharing. The screen sharing was on. I hope you can see me properly right now. So let me know, my dear friends, if you have some questions. I'm happy to answer all your questions. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me see how you responded in
Thank
the
you
chat
so
box.
much, sir, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker,
Absolutely.
please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IG Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. For participant, dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have an webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. So our first question is from Kingway. So Samir, how do you apply visualization in the classroom situation?
Okay. See, visualization is classroom situation. I couldn't understand your question. What exactly? I would request you to repeat this question. What exactly you want to achieve? When you say classroom, what exactly you want to achieve? Just let me know so that I can answer you properly. But I just want to tell you, you can visualize whatever you want. I don't know what exactly you want to achieve in classroom situation. Maybe you're asking as a teacher. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just thinking like you are a teacher and you're asking how you can do something in a classroom. Being a teacher, you can visualize you are delivering some phenomenal sessions. Students are enjoying it. They are getting the great benefits and they are progressing in their lives, and the students, their parents, they are congratulating you. You're getting lot of awards, rewards for great teaching, something like that. You can visualize students are asking a lot of questions and you can answering them in a beautiful way. Students are very happy, you're the favorite teacher of all students, something like that. If I'm right, I guessed your question right. Maybe you can reframe your question if you have something else to ask.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. So our next question is from Catherine. Why visualization is important?
See, this thank you so much, Katrini, for this amazing question. Uh, Please understand, we are always visualizing. We are always visualizing. See, whatever we do in our life, we visualize, but we do it indirectly, unknowingly. See, visualization is a tool. If you can use it consciously with a lot of awareness, you can do magic. See, there is something called as GPS system. Nowadays, we use GPS system. Suppose we want to reach somewhere and we don't know the address. What we do? What we do in that scenario? We put a destination. And once you put a destination, you will get a road map. This is how the mind works. If you don't put a destination in your mind, where you exactly want to go, how your mind is going to guide you? But if you put a destination, your mind can guide you, your mind can show you the pathway. So don't you want that GPS to guide you? See, there are two ways by which you can reach any destination. That is like on your own, applying your own, thinking, or maybe asking someone. By asking someone, you can reach a destination. Or another way, you can use a GPS. Which way you will go for? Suppose you want to reach somewhere. You will say, Samir, I will go for GPS. Why should I ask someone else? Why should I do trial and error? By asking someone, why should I go in trial and error? There is a probability of failure in that. Someone may misguide me. I'll be in a deep trouble. Better I will use a GPS system because GPS is connected with satellite and it can show me the perfect pathway where is the less traffic and all, and I'll reach in a fantastic way. This is what I want to tell you. Why you're going for trial and error? Use your subconscious mind, use it like a GPS and reach your goals faster in a safer way. I hope you got the answer.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, again, questions for Kingway. I'm asking, can the learner apply visualization in their learning process?
Absolutely. 100%. As I told you, you can use it anywhere. Suppose you're a student and you want to excel, you can visualize that you whatever you're studying in a great way, your concentration is high, your memory power is high, you understand really well, you excel in exams, you're a topper, you are getting a lot of awards, rewards. You can do that. I guess you joined a bit late. I shared my story at the end, at the start, that I was a dropout student. I got 45%. I was a failure. I was in depression. I was suicidal. And from that, from 45, I jumped to 85. I was topper in my state. So this is what I did. I applied in the classroom situation. I applied in my studies, in my learning process. You can speed up learning process. You can remove those obstacles of learning process and you can do some wonders. I hope you got the answer right now.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Yeah. God bless all of you with a great success. Take care.
Honorable sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care.
Dear IGP Knowledge Seeking stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeking stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.edioigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching Omning Part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark 80% pass. Back to the course again to download the certificate. If you fail to retake the quiz, download the certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, for your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edioigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. For watching Omning Part 1, move to the next which is learning test, passing mark 80% pass. Back to the course again to download your certificate. If you fail to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.radiorgp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anywhere. Press the live quiz button or given link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 21 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is, who wrote the book The Power of Your Mind? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, building of your subconscious mind. Is it is option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, what is an example of your subconscious mind? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 94% people are right here. Our next question is, who are aware of your subconscious mind? Is it option 1 or option 2? You are not aware of your subconscious mind. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 87% people are right here. Our next question is dash percentage of your decision take place in your subconscious mind. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 78% people are right here. Our next question is your subconscious mind is the part of your mind that is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is the author of subconscious power of subconscious mind. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 65% people are right here. Our eighth question is your subconscious mind is all of you. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 59% people are right here. Our next question is subconscious is the part of your mind. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is the subconscious is the mind dash of all matter and power. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 95% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition. Your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professionals. Congratulations to our online quiz competition. Your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professionals. Congratulations to our online quiz competition with top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say, properly feed your skill, never rest learning, cause life, never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe, see you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to your own or people or things. Albert Einstein before I say, or hit the button. I can call IGP Knowledge Seeker for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.